Hi, this is me and
Yep.
this is Mateos and Felipe here. We're gonna read you Owl Moon, and it's by Jane Yolen. Now, my brother will read you the first part. It was a late one night, winter night, long past my bedtime, when Papa and I went owling. There was no wind. The trees stood still as a giant statue, and the moon was bright. The sky seemed to shine somewhere beginning to us. A train whistle blew, long a low, like a sad, sad song. I could hear it. Together the wind cap had Baby, bring home me.
Não coloca a mão.
I
Sim, tá
could
bom.
hear it through the wooden cap. Papa pulled down over his ears. The far dog answered the train, and a song dog joined in. They sang out trains and dogs for a real long time. And when their voices faded away, it was as quiet as a dream. It was toward the woods. Papa and
We
I.
were walking towards the woods, Papa and I.
Our feet crunched over the crisp snow. A little footprints followed us. Papa made a long shadow, but mine was short and round. I had to run after him every now and then. To keep up, my short, round shadow bumped after me. But I never called out. If you go owling, you have to be quiet. That is what Papa said. I had been waiting to go owling with Papa for a very long time. We reached on the line. The pine trees, black and pointy against the sky, and Pa held up his hands, stopped where I was, and waited. He looked up as if he was scratching the stars, searching the stars. The moon made his face into the several mistakes. Then he called out,
Hoo, 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 hoo.
the sound for a great horn out.
Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Again he called out, and again. After each call, he was silent for a moment, but listened. But there was no answer. Papa scratched in disappointment. My brothers all said, sometimes there is an owl, and sometimes there isn't. We went into the woods. The shadows were back and had seen the day. Snow melt fell furry.
The mounts
For a scarf, it was a warm. It didn't ask what kind of things can hide and be in black trees. It made of the night. When you go owling, you have to be brave. Then we came clearing the dark woods in the moon high above us. It seemed to fit over the call of the clearing, and snow below it. There were Then the milk. No, then the milk. And the krill blow.
In the
Cereal blow.
Cereal blow.
I
sang, and Papa held up his hand and sound of violin over the scarf, over my mouth, over the heart, and Pa called, hoo, 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 hoo.
I listened and looked so hard. My ears had and my eyes
hurt.
got cold.
And my eyes got cold. With
the cold,
Pa raised his face
the
and called out again. But before he could, he opened his mouth and each came hiding. It was twittering to the trees. Pa almost smiled. Then he called back, hoo, 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 just as if he and the owl were talking about supper, or about the woods, or about the moon, or about the cold. I took my minute of the scarf, mitten, off the scarf, off the mouth, and I almost smiled too. The owl came closer on the edge from the edge of the meadow.
High up.
From
in the
high up
trees.
in the trees on the eggs
Of the meadow.
of the meadow. Nothing in the meadow moved. All of a sudden, an owl's shadow, part of the big tree shadow, left off and a few over us. It watched silently. He heard our mouths. The heat of those words we had to spoken. The shadow hot again. Pa turned on his big voice. Pa turned on
his big fish light and called the owl just as
it was on the branch.
For the moment, 3 mice,
maybe even heard much. We started on one other. Then the owl hit the great wings and lifted the branch like a shadow. Without sound, it flew back into the forest. Time to go home, said Pa to me. I knew that then they could could talk.
I could even
laugh out loud. But it was a shadow as it walked home.
Yeah.
When you're going owling, you don't need words or warmth or anything but hope. That's what Pa says. The kind of hope that flies in scent wings.
Silent wing.
Under the shading owl
Shining.
owl moon.
Good job.
That's it for today. Read one of our other stories tomorrow. And I hope you read Owl Moon. Goodbye.